Hello, welcome to Shipman and Shipman at the Movies. Today we have my brother and his son, Khalil Shipman, me, Zaire Shipman, and this is Dr. Terrence Shipman. Today we're going to be reviewing first Passengers. We all saw it at different times, but of course we all saw the movie.
The movie takes place in the future. What I like the most about the movie is the realistic sci-fi. When you look at this movie, you can say, that can really happen. I can see this happening in the future. It really blew me away on the storyline.
What was really interesting about the storyline was just the acting, I thought, was how the characters reacted to everything that happened to them. I thought that was very realistic. It really captured the emotions that you would think somebody would go through if they're in this type of situation. And Zaire, please describe the situation that they're in.
Okay, so basically this isn't spoiler, it's just everything you can see from the trailer. Something goes wrong with the ship, and they have to figure out a way to help the ship and help all the people that are actually on the ship.
If it was just two people in the whole movie, it would be boring. But you see this man going through this emotional change. Like he's stuck by himself for a whole year, and the only person he has talked to is a robot. And you're like, God, I couldn't imagine doing that. That what bring this whole movie to a realistic point of view. You can see going through it yourself.
I actually kind of disagree on that point. I feel like the movie didn't know what kind of movie it wanted to be. It could have been a rom-com, it could have been a disaster movie, it could have been a space movie, or a movie like, what was that movie Tom Hanks was in? Castaway, with Chris Pratt in the beginning. But I don't feel like the movie actually knew what it wanted to do. The movie wasn't one type of movie.
I have to disagree with my brother. I think that it was one type of movie that delved into different subjects, therefore it felt like other types of movies. But what I do think sort of brought this whole movie into reality was the special effects, actually. I think they were really good. There was only really one point where I questioned them, but other than that, everything looked pretty realistic. Like when there was some like extra normal stuff going on, it looked pretty good. And when there were all the little drones and stuff like that, they looked pretty realistic. Like they looked like they were actually there instead of being something created on a computer. Yeah. I thought that was a great part for the movie. Yeah.
Personally, I'd give it about 3.5 out of 5 stars because I am hard on my movies and I want them to be good.
I think I'd give it 4 stars just because it made me feel really good when I left the theater. It was entertaining, and it gave me a little bit of like food for thought in terms of sort of sci-fi and just futuristic stuff.
I give it 4 stars. You're gonna love the ending. That's all I'm gonna say. You will love the ending. Now, gentlemen, does this movie get a Shipman shake?
Well,
Yes,
I think
it does.
All right.
3-person handshake.
Shipman shake. All right, my DVD pick for the week: When the Bows Break. Okay, man. I know you said, Doc, this is a women's movie. You're right. This is a chick flick. But I highly recommend it for good date night. You want to sit down and watch a movie, watch this one. It is highly predictable. You got a husband and a wife who cannot have a baby, so they get a surrogate mother, right? We know what's going to happen. Great movie to watch. Sit down. I know it's high drama throughout, and it's predictable. But you're sitting there and you're like, God, did you do your research? You didn't do enough research on this woman. Why are you going through this? He's a lawyer and you didn't do it? Okay, you deserve to go through this. I give it 3.5 stars because it was just real simple. Just something, good drama, high drama. Simple movie, 3.5 stars, and it does give a Shipman shake.
So this is my review for Barry. It is a movie on Netflix, so if you don't have a subscription, you might want to find another way to watch it. Maybe like take somebody else's Netflix. But basically this movie is about the early years of Barack Obama when he's going to Columbia University in New York. So obviously one of the biggest forces in the movie is racism, whether that be in the classroom, dealing with police outside of the classroom, or even in his relationship, because that's really what this movie is about. His relationship with a young white woman that also attends Columbia University, and sort of the way that he moves throughout that relationship in a city while trying to embrace his own race and the history that comes with that. Yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. It is wonderfully acted. the girlfriend of Barack Obama in this movie. I can't remember her name right now, but she's a great actress. Everything she says, you can sort of see through her eyes. She has really big eyes, so that's a great acting point. And then the person that plays Barack Obama himself, he is great. He sounds just like you would think he would sound, only about like 20 years younger. And he looks just like him. He's got the sort of skin tone right. He's got the height and the lankiness right. And then even the side characters. So like Barack Obama's his like roommate is from sort of like a Middle Eastern country, and he's a really great actor. So yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. If I were to rate it, I think I'd probably give it like a 4.5 out of 5, just because it felt sort of short, which I think a lot of these sort of historical fiction movies tend to go towards, especially if it's such recent history. But yeah, definitely recommend it. You should go see it as soon as possible.
All right, our big movie of the week, a must-see, especially in my eyes, is the Golden Globe winner La La Land.
This is not only a Golden Globe movie, but it's expected to win big in the Oscars. I personally thought this was the best movie of the year. That's probably biased by my part, given that I like the director, Damien Chazelle, and I even like musicals. But this was a really good movie. It had a pretty simple premise. It's about love, and it's your classic movie about trying to make it in LA, Hollywood. And you have two characters. You have one, the girl, is it Mia?
Mia.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to be an actor in LA. And actress in LA. And then you have Sebastian. He's your eccentric jazz pianist, and he's also trying to have a jazz club in LA.
I love this movie because it reminds me, I'm a movie enthusiast, and I probably said that wrong. I love movies and old classic movies. This reminds me of the old Hollywood classic movies, but in a modern setting. I believe it's going to win Oscar because in 2011, The Artist, a black and white movie with no sound, we had music, but no dialogue, spoken dialogue that you can hear, won Best Movie. And this reminds me of that type of movie of classic Hollywood. Especially now, since we have so many movies been made all over the world, especially here in the ATL. Here you are, you have a movie that's made in Hollywood, about Hollywood. It's going to win the Best Picture of the Year. It's a great movie. I love the colors, the cinematography, choreograph, the dancing, the music, especially the music. You have to go see the movie just for the music. You will love it. And me loving old traditional jazz, this is right up my alley. I love jazz.
Yeah, even if you don't love jazz, even if you don't love musicals, it's still going to be a good movie. Personally, I'd give it 5.5 out of 5 stars.
I give it 5 stars. It drags just a little bit in certain
spots,
kind of but you get over that. The music get you back into the movie. You good to go. I give it 5 out of 5, and Zaire, this definitely gets a Shipman shake.
All right, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and tell us what you think we should review. I guess we'll see you next week
At the movies.